them come. This is their fate.
Tokyo Game Show had a lot of stuff, but didn't also have a lot of stuff at the same time, which is very strange. But they had a lot of Street Fighter 6 stuff where they revealed every character. It's going to be doing it's 18 characters, so it's going to be Ryu, Ken, Zangief, Dhalsim, or I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Dhalsim. E Honda, Blanca, Gil, Chun Li, Cammy, which is great because that's all I care about is Cammy. Yuri, Luke, DJ, Kimberly, Jamie, Manon, Marissa, Lily, and JP. I don't know. After Yuri,
I think half of them are all new characters.
Yeah, I don't know who DJ, Kimberly, Jamie, Manon, Marissa, Lily, or JP is. But everybody at the top, I know outside of E Honda, which I think I've heard that before. But
yeah, he's like a sumo wrestler.
Oh, okay, then yes, gotcha. I think his name's like something very strange, or German. I believe he's a German. I don't know, but anyways, the roster is there. It's going to be 18 characters. First one is starting off. That's a decent list. It's not bad. I thought it was going to be like 12 or 13, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to be 18 characters. They usually always start off small, man, and they make you wait and wait. But 18 characters seem like a pretty decent
they're going to have a lot of DLC,
Yeah. So 18 is a pretty decent size. A lot of, new faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 new faces. Which that's good. I mean, that's a good mixture of old and new. Hopefully they provide, steady updates and steady, new players. But Street Fighter 6 is gonna do what it's always done. It's gonna sell decently. It's gonna be a very big moment when it comes out. Hopefully they can just keep the momentum. I really want to see what type of hooks they trying to do to kind of get people to keep playing. Last time it was to be able to, unlock characters by just playing the game or using points, and they also had other things. So I want to see what the hooks are. I haven't read much on this game, to be honest, because I just know I'm buying anyway. So at that point, I just play it and kind of see what's all new. I don't have a reason to kind of look up stuff and, search things because I'm not deciding on whether or not I'm getting it. I'm just deciding on whether or not it's going to give me a hook to continue to play.
Yeah. They have their whole single player element going on. I don't know if I'll get it because I don't play fighting games that often, especially by myself. But they do have a strong single player or at least online element where you create your own character, you can customize the moves, and go fight people in the open world, and do challenges, stuff like that.
That sounds really cool.
I mean, that's cool. I like when games have extra modes like that in fighting games. Personally, though, I don't like custom characters in fighting games. It's I'd rather just use Cammy instead of a Cammy clone. But it really just depends because a lot of times it's very limited in what you can do, and I don't like that. So I'd rather just have the original character. But I'm happy that at least they have that element, and that makes it more interesting to me to maybe get. Because I would have something to do other than just going online and fight.
Yeah. I think it's just a hard thing to kind of. I still ain't bought Guilty Stride, and I've been wanting to play it, but I just know I'm more excited for these characters and the little stuff that they do sometimes to make me interested in a fighting game is enough for me to say, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. But I would love to see what they hooks are to kind of keep people playing. I know you just kind of mentioned some of that stuff. A lot of that stuff sounded really cool, especially the customization of a character and kind of playing through them with that person. I would really like to see how that works online. But yeah, I think that's really interesting. And like I said, I don't. They're not fighting to get my dollar. They're fighting to kind of keep me playing it because once those games come out and they start to take off, and a lot of people, the pros and everything, start playing it, and like the normal general crowd dies off, they are no longer fun to play because it's just like a lot of really difficult people to fight in the online, and I don't play with nobody at home, so I just don't, and I'm not interested in continue to grind and grind to become better. So if they have a better hook for the normal and the average player, which is really hard for fighting games because that is what it is. You're fighting, you are developing yourself to be better at the game. It's nothing that you can do to make yourself better. There's no other strategy outside of head up fights. Like there's no strategy behind, oh, if I'm not good at this, I could try this. I could be a support character. There's no element of that. It's you against the other person. If you suck, you just suck. And you're not going to have a good experience. So how do you get people to have a good experience and do other things and still reward them in a way that they feel like that's engaging enough to continue to try and get better? And it can't just be focused on your friends. It has to be something that they actively are doing to make the game enticing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that may be this time around. Maybe they don't care to do that. Maybe they just care about their core audience and that's enough. But I think in most companies, they want to expand. They want to make people come in, more people come in and continue to play. So we will see. But yeah. I mean, obviously there was other stuff that happened at Tokyo Game Show, but they were very small. Like the Yakuza series, they got like 3 new games announced. Were you a big fan of the Yakuza games, Josh? Did you like them?
I played Like a Dragon, the more recent one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like their gameplay because they're kind of like beat 'em up RPGs. You can just go around doing side quests and stuff like that. That's the cool. They have really good stories though out here, and like for what I've seen of Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon, the story was really good. And it seems like they're continuing it because for 7 they have like a new character. So they're gonna bring him back, and they're gonna bring back the original character from the other games. So I think it'd be good. It's just it's not my type of game.
Gotcha. Yeah, not me either. I'm assuming Jalen. Have you ever played one of them Yakuza games?
Uh, I think I had one of them, but it was like what was it, like a remake? Like I feel like it's like Yakuza Zero or something like that.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was, but it was one of the games that was free with PlayStation. I played a little bit of it, but it just didn't like
Resonate.
I don't know.
Didn't catch your attention. Yeah. Now that makes sense.
I will say that I don't remember what they said this one's gonna be, but the old games were beat 'em ups, but Yakuza 7 is a RPG. Like they literally said it's a Dragon Quest clone.
Oh.
So I think for 8 they might keep the RPG elements because people really enjoyed that of it.
Oh. Okay. Well, there was some other stuff that kind of got announced. There was this new RPG from this Chinese indie developer called The Awakener. Looked interesting enough. Like they had some cool areas. It was this one game, I forget what it's called. I think it was called like Ashfall. Looked it terrible. But a lot of people were, I mean, I think IGN might have like like one of those things where they kind of like it's like the game of the month or game of the month or something, like a highlight, because they kept talking about it and it was just getting trashed in the comment section. Like they were talking all types of stuff about it. And it was just getting, it was like it's like this is like Division if Division didn't have a budget, and it was like comments like that. And I was just like, dang man, what's going on with this game? So I looked it up and yeah, it's bad. So I don't know why it's getting so much coverage. Maybe it's one of those, like I said, I think it's one of those games where they kind of talk about it and give like exclusive
stuff. You said it's like a Chinese game. It says it's NetEase, and NetEase, I think they're like a huge like mobile game developer, so they just got a bunch of money. And I mean, it could be fun, but yeah, it does not look good from its trailers.
Nah, it looks real scratchy.
Division, on MMO,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks scratchy, man. So, like I said, it had a lot of stuff surrounding Tokyo Game Show, but the Tokyo Game Show itself didn't have much going on. Obviously, they were talking about how, Deathloop is coming to Game Pass and all that stuff, and it's getting like an extended ending, which is cool. And they had other stuff that they were talking about. They announced like others, like Forza Horizon update, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear Strive is finally coming over to Xbox. I don't know if it's going into Game Pass. That would be really nice, but I don't think it's going into Game Pass. But yeah, and yeah. So that these games are finally getting a release date for the Game Pass or not Game Pass, but Xbox, and that's cool. But overall, these games have already hit their stride elsewhere, so I don't really see them taking off on Xbox. It's just nice to have, and if it goes to Game Pass, it goes to Game Pass, and that's when I'll play it. But outside of that, that's pretty much Tokyo Game Show. There was a lot of, like, again,